lastly, we have year ended 31st October 20x5. This is scenario 1, right? Now, for scenario 1, we want to look at it squarely. We want to identify the year of change. Alright? Year of change. So the year of change now is that year which the taxpayer fails to make up its account up to the last year end. So from this scenario 1, the year end here is what? 31st October 20x2. Right? Yeah. The next year end should be 31st October 20x3. Correct. The next year end should be 31st October 20x4. Right? Yes. Okay? And the next one, so this is supposed to be 3 in the scenario, and this is supposed to be 3. Alright? So, observing the fact that in the second year, they made up accounts to the same year end. Now look at 20x4. What can you see here? You would observe that in 2004 or 20x4, they did not make up this account up to the last year end, which is 31st October. So it therefore means that the year of change in this is what? 20x4. Do we agree? Yeah. That is for scenario 1. Now let's look at scenario 2. In scenario 2, we have year end. Year ended 30th June 20x1. Year ended 30th June 20x2. Year ended 31st December 20x2. Then year ended 31st December 20x3. Now look at this scenario. In this scenario now, don't forget that what is the year of change, please? The year of change is that year that the taxpayer failed to make up account up to the what? The last year end. So the first year end here is what? 30th June 20x1. So the next year end should be 30th June 20x2. The next year end should be what? 30th should be 30th June 20x3. But watch, we are finding 31st December 20x2. So this one is now 31st December 20x3. So the year end, that is the year of change here, is not 20x2 in this scenario. Do you know why? Because we have already found a year that the taxpayer made up accounts up to 2002. So we cannot say that 2002 is the year of change. This is just like an additional year end they gave to us. So you cannot pick 2002 or 20x2 as the year of change. So the year of change in this scenario is what? 20x3. Do you understand? So the year of change here is 20x3. The reason I'm doing all this is because if you miss the year of change, you have missed everything. So scenario 3, year ended 31st December 20x1. Year ended 31st December 20x2. Year ended 30th April 20x4. Year ended 30th April 20x5. Now this is scenario 3. There are 3 different scenarios. Scenario 1, we saw what happened. Scenario 2, we saw what happened. Now scenario 3. In scenario 3 now, let's watch. The year end is 31st December 20x1. Meaning the next year end should be what? 31st December 20x2. The next year end should have been what? 31st December 20x3. But what we are seeing here is 30th April 20x4. So, what is the year of change, if I may ask you?
20x4.
The year of change is not 20x4 because there is an in-between year that the thing changed. Before they started having April as year end, there is a missing year in between. So the year of change in this case, year of change is 20x3. Do we understand this? Because we have questions that relate to different scenarios. The first scenario, year ended this. What you should have in your mind is, when have we seen this particular year as a year end? We have seen 20x2 as a year end. We've seen 20x3 as a year end. Alright? So 20x4, we have not seen it, and it also changed in that year. So 20x4 is the year of change. Scenario 2, 30th June 20x1. We have seen 20x1. We have seen 20x2 in the same year end. Alright? But we are now seeing another 20x2 with a different year end. We cannot pick 20x2 as the year of change. Why? Because we have seen 20x2 as a year end already. So we'll move to the next one, which is 20x3. 20x3 is the year of change. And the last scenario, we have 31st December 20x1, 31st December 20x2, and we now have 30th April 20x4. If you see, there is a missing period here. That 20x3 that is missing is the year of change, not 20x4. So that is how to identify the year of change. That is how to do what? To identify the year of change in accounting dates. Do we have any question?